I'm giving somebody the blues today.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to talk about one of the biggest fall-offs in modern fighting game history. This game had everyone's attention. This game had everyone's anticipation. Everyone was hyped for it, and this game just took so long to get here. I wonder how big of an impact Arcane Season 2 being trash in comparison to Season 1 impacted this game, because I was all in on the idea of League of Legends franchise because of how good Season 1 was of Arcane, and then also how good this game was seeming to be. What the developers were saying, what the pros were saying, content creators were saying. I was like, okay, this is going to be, something big for fighting games. But then it just took forever to get here. And now we have this blog post posted today titled "An Update on 2XKO. They say, "Hey everyone, I wanted to take a moment to share an important update on 2XKO. This is a difficult update to share, but we wanted to be clear about what's changing and why. What's changing and why? After a lot of discussion and reflection, we are reducing the size of the 2XKO team. I want you to know that this decision wasn't made lightly. As we expanded from PC to console, we saw consistent trends in how players were engaging with 2XKO. The game has resonated with passionate core audience, but overall hasn't reached the levels needed to support the team of this side long term." One thing that really turned me off about this game as well is that they put it on PC first. I am a console gamer. Even though I have a PC, I stream on PC, I still just like to play PS5. That's where my whole video game archive is. That's where all my friends are. I just like playing on PS5. So when I seen that they put 2XKO on PC, that basically told me in my brain that the game is not for you. As a result, I'm like, oh, okay, the game isn't for me. It's for content creators and PC players. Okay, bet. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing and I'm not going to play the game. It wasn't like a active decision, but it was more subtle. When they were talking about the players and everyone playing the game, I was expecting that to happen all at once. With a smaller focused team, we're going to dig in and make key improvements to the game, including some things we've already heard you asking. With a smaller focused team, we're going to dig in and make some key improvements to the game, including some things we've already heard you asking. We'll share some of our plans soon. Our plans for 2026 competitive series are unchanged. We are remaining committed to partnering with tournament organizers and local communities. Our focus will continue supporting events and organizers that already powered the FGC. Ultimately, this decision reflects a shift in how we operate. This isn't a judgment of individual rioters or a signal that the journey is over. We're reshaping the team to give 2XKO a more sustainable path forward. Everyone has such big aspirations. We were envisioning League of Legends players coming over to fighting games through this game, right? But I remember when the game was only on PC, the only people who truly cared about it was content creators. Content creators really cared about it because they knew that if this game was successful, it would radically overhaul the FGC. So that's why a lot of those guys were putting all their faith into it, gassing it as much as possible, but it just didn't happen. There were some players who actually liked the core game. What I hear is that the gameplay is good. It sucks that no one cares to give it a shot anymore because of how long it took to get here, but the people who did give it a shot, the people who did experience, they like it. How about the people behind the game? I want to be clear about something that matters deeply to me. We're committed to supporting impacted rioters through this transition, including helping them explore opportunities with Riot where possible, and providing a minimum of 6 months notice pay and severance where it's not. Going forward, I know this update will raise questions and concerns. That's understandable. In this journey so far, we've been humbled and dazzled by the energy and passion you brought to the 2XKO community, and it will help fuel us into the next chapter as we improve the game. There's a lot of other fighting games that are coming out by new studios, right? You have Invincible Versus, you have Marvel Tekken. The fact that Riot wanted to give fighting games a shot and it didn't work out, there will be many other gaming companies that see that same failure and they will not give it a shot. It's really important that these other fighting games who are making their first time fighting game, succeed. So that way other game studios like an EA or just new companies wants to get in on fighting games. This is a quote unquote second golden era, but for a lot of the fighting games, they really aren't experiencing that. It seems like since Street Fighter is doing well, the whole thing has been dubbed second golden era. But you see Mortal Kombat falling. You see Tekken 8. Its player count's really high, but it has not hit 1 million copies within a year. For this game, the game is performing so poorly to where they're cutting most of their staff. When you look at Twitter, you can see everyone's responses to this. So many people's, from Josh, Lefton, Daphne, Sajam, Sonic Fox. This is just an hour. You're going to see so many people over time respond to this and be shocked by this. But, you know, you got to release your game better than that.